The Roy Kidd special is taking place this afternoon right here on the CW Lexington.
And today, WKYT Sports Director Brian Milam and longtime friend of mine, 20-plus years. I just wanted to get your street cred just went up.
The problem with me, I was so excited to see Brian, I couldn't talk.
Brian, Roy Kidd, an icon in football and just a wonderful guy here in Kentucky. Now we're honoring him with this great special.
Yeah. I've worked on this for a month. And I have a lot of early mornings, late nights, and when you have a gentleman like Mr. Kidd, Coach Kidd, born in Corbin, made his way to Madison County, coached 39 years at EKU, coached at Madison Model, Richmond Madison. He was there for integration. He was there for everything. He was one of the first coaches to go to the South and bring people to Kentucky that had never heard of Kentucky probably. Won national championships, won 16 OVC titles, 314 games. Easily, in my opinion, the most important football coach, most important in the state history. And this is a state which had Bear Bryant. Right. Had Blanton Collier, who Paris's football field is named after. They coached, obviously Bear Bryant is synonymous with Alabama football. I mean, he is one of the Mount Rushmore guys. Yeah. But in this state, Roy Kidd did everything and then some that you can imagine. And on this special, you're going to hear from his players from the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and it's going to be good.
When did he stop coaching? What year was that?
2002, and he won his 300th game the year before, retired in September, or announced his retirement in late September, early October of 2002, and then finished out the season, and then just became even more so of an ambassador for EKU for the next 21 years until he passed. And you hear the name Roy Kidd, and for a lot of people out there who played for him, coached with him, worked with him, beside him, they get emotional because he was one of those people that dictated and enhanced lives. Yeah, a coach, we've all seen coaches, talk to them, but a coach has so much more responsibility than just being a coach. You think about when you're 18 years old, you go away to school for the first time, you don't have a father or a mother or an aunt or an uncle, and that coach and that coaching staff has to play all of those parts. Besides just guiding you on the field, they do it off the field too.
It also seems very amazing that even in the 50s and the 60s, you know, there was still some separation during that time, but him going to the South and bringing people up just showed that, you know, who he was as a person and his character.
Yeah, no question. And he took over at Madison Model, and integration started in the late 50s here, where everybody got together on the same team. And guess what? He won, and everybody said, you can win when you bring everybody together. He won 27 games in a row once, 1961 state runner-up. He won every level he went to. In high school, in college, at EKU, he was a little All-American. They called the little All-American because EKU would be that mid-major type of a team, not a UK or a Alabama or Florida. They were in the middle, so he was a little All-American. And just an amazing player, an amazing coach, amazing man. And you're going to hear all of that tonight at 7 to 8 on CW. And it's been a month in the making, and I'm exhausted. I got such good sleep this weekend for the first time in a month.
I bet. But tell me a little bit about how watching all of this, and how has that changed you?
I tell you what, Tom Hanks said this about 15 to 20 years ago. He was accepting some kind of a Lifetime Achievement Award. And he said, when you're in TV or movies, radio, you live forever. Well, seeing all this video, Coach Kidd keeps living on and will live on in the hearts and minds of everyone he ever touched.
Absolutely. So 7 o'clock on the CW.
You got it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. We appreciate you.